What is up, man? We are back in black. Shout out to everybody out there at the Core Plantation doing what they need to do to survive. Shout out to everybody handling business. Want to send a special happy birthday to my sister Tasha. It was her birthday, so, you know, man, it's always good when we make it around the sun in another year. So shout out to my sister. It was her birthday. Shit, as you get older, we just be thankful. Like, shit, I'm just thankful I'm in this motherfucker. But anyway, so shout out to everybody out there in Vegas. Shout out to my brothers, James Youngblood, Texas in the building. Shout out to the homie, Dave for No Compromise, Georgia in the building, the homegirl, Shawnee, Philly in the building, Erica, Florida, a.k.a. Florida in the building. Erica sent me an email, too. I was trying to do a little bit of research on it. So don't think I don't be getting emails, and I get a lot of my topics from Erica, because she'll send me different topics and stuff to speak on. So, you know what I'm saying, I just, you know, kind of read those things. Yeah, because she sent me this, it was about white people are trying to warn their financial stable citizens. I was reading on that. And I was reading on something else that she sent me. And I was trying to do a little research on it, because I read that stuff. So shout out to the homegirl, Erica. Man. Shout out to everybody out there. My brother Dave for No Compromise, he brought something to my attention, so I got to address it. And I think I'm going to address it in a real way. And we're going to get into it, so let's get it going. Hey. Yeah, my brother, he had sent me some information about our brother Roland Martin. And you know what's so funny? I didn't even text my brother back, but it was kind of freaking me out a little bit, because I had been seeing stuff about that. I have been seeing little clips. I would get little clips in the algorithm on Instagram or on YouTube about him being like, every time Donald Trump do something, oh, well, y'all ain't getting no tangibles and all this other shit. So I was like, I want to see how far he's going to go and how much shit he's going to talk. Because I don't think they understood. Democrats, y'all claim to be allies of black people. Donald Trump never claimed to be an ally of black folk. The Republican Party has never been an ally of black folk. So why is it y'all trying to see? They ain't getting no time to see this. No, we ain't talking about you. And Angela Rye and all you other motherfuckers that's on that damn Sambo Mammy train, because they giving you some Hansel and Gretel crumbs. So my brother had brought it to my attention, and it kind of messed me up a little bit, because I was like, man, I've been seeing clips. People will post clips of him like, oh, well. And they'll mention Tariq sometimes, or they'll mention Vicky Dillard sometimes. And it's like shade, like, oh, well, you know, y'all following behind them and they stupid and y'all dumbasses and this. And Trump ain't going to do nothing for y'all and all this other stuff. We never said that he would do anything for us. I never said that. But we're going to get to that with the inauguration, because the Trumpster is back. So, with that being said, I got a video that I want to play, and the video is, you just got to listen to it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it, if they'll play it. And this is a video of Roland Martin with other black astute people, and they kind of like going in on FBA and Vicky Dillard and you know, just different, not going, kind of going in, but kind of like don't listen to them. So here, I'm going to play it if they allow me to play it. Let's see. Okay, there we go.
This space.
No, we're not playing on commercials. No, don't get paid for commercials, so I'm not playing nobody's bullshit commercials. Sorry, y'all. Here we go. No thanks. What are y'all doing? Hold on. Here we go. Let's get it.
You FBA, B1 people who are out there yelling about how more checks were coming and Trump was...
First of all, David, you know you messed up sending me this. Before I even address anything, Roland Martin, an immigrant, a tether. Roland Martin got scarecrow eyes with a Rottweiler head talking about y'all FB. First of all, Roland, didn't you get like 300 racks from the Democratic Party? They paid you like $300,000. They done outed all that money they done gave everybody. So now y'all trying to go even more harder to make up for all that money the Democratic Party gave you. That's first. Second of all, you backed a woman who was cosplaying as if they were B1, Black First, or FBA, Foundational Black American, or a descendant of a slave. She's cosplaying as that. She's to me, worse than Rachel Dolezal. It's the same shit. Talking about you cook greens in a tub, and then you get around the Latino community. I love you too. You know what I'm saying? Then you get around East Indians. Oh, I was raised East Indian. Stop. You were a transformer and got called out. And Roland, bro, stop. Stop, man. You just making it worse. The more y'all run y'all mouth and talk, the more it reveals to me. To me, it is revealing to me that, oh, they are paying you. Because it comes to a point where it's like, dog, you know Biden's out of office. Trump is in office. You know, there's so many good things that Donald Trump, I feel like, is doing that's good for America. Should it be good for the foundational Black Americans? Yes, but I feel like it's good for America. Like, just the simplistic things. Making groceries cheaper. You know what I mean? Just things like that. You know, lowering the interest rates. You know, those type of things. I'm not saying it's going to happen in his first term, but what I'm saying is, dog, have y'all looked at the president election and saw damn near the whole country was red? And then he flipped all these different states. The United States of American people have spoken. Y'all still running y'all mouth? Y'all the most sorriest losers I've ever been around. Like, you keep getting on the internet and y'all B1s and all this other stuff, man. Look, scarecrow with a Rottweiler head.
Here, y'all wanted tangibles. Oh, Trump was...
Yeah, we never said Trump was going to give us tangibles. I said, personally, hey, if you vote for Trump, that's what you want to do. I don't blame people for voting for Trump. I see what's going on. But I'm not going to just vote for the Democratic Party, and you guys are beyond a part of the problem. Y'all practice the benign neglect policy. I've seen it myself. I first heard about it from Dr. Claude Anderson. And then once I watched it, I'm just going to go 2016 to now. I saw the benign neglect. Hillary Clinton, hot sauce, thinking that's going to galvanize a movement that you're on the same page with us. No, you're not. You and your husband are vile, vicious, backbiting. You guys were never planning on liberating and helping foundational Black Americans. No, that's why you haven't heard from Hillary Clinton. Because she knows the jig is up. We know who you are. We did the research, the 94 crime bill. You and your husband and Joe Biden was a part of that. That's why they stole the last election. That's why they stole it. And they's like, all right, we stole it. They put Biden in charge, and look at where the country is at. Look at where it is. They was taking taxpayer dollars and let niggas in prison become he-bitches because that's what they feel like is right. Now let my black ass walk in a damn woman's bathroom and say, I identify as a woman. Y'all niggas gonna see Warren getting arrested. Oh, this motherfucker's weird out. He done went in the woman's bathroom. That's exactly what niggas would be saying. Especially my family. Oh, this nigga Warren, this weirdo nigga, going one in the damn woman's bathroom talking about I identify as a woman. That shit don't work for us. We already know mental health doesn't work for us. So let's keep it going.
I give you tangibles. Oh, you can bank on the tangibles that Donald Trump is going to give you. It's going to be a foot in your ass. And your mama.
And Roland, you will take that foot that's in your ass and shove it up more and then take it out and eat it with your big ass.
And your daddy and your grandparents and your aunts and your uncles and your cousins and your friends. And then I'm just letting y'all know, Reese, Greg, Nyambi, myself, and others are.
Roland, you're just upset because you're not on TV anymore. Your following is whack. Nobody really believes what you're saying, and you're a tether. You're a scarecrow-eyed, Rottweiler head tether. Why don't you build up your own homeland?
Be sitting here looking at y'all going, it's above me now.
Mm-hmm.
I think Roland Martin really believes in the Matrix. You were never in charge of nothing, Cypher. What the fuck is wrong with these people, man? For real, David. You fucked up with this one. Man, did y'all hear what he just said? It's above me. You were never in charge of us. You're a tether. You're not even from here. So I don't even know what. That's the problem. We allow too many people that's not from here to tell us what the fuck we need to be doing. No. Go build up your homeland. Don't tell black Americans what they need to be doing. That's the problem. It's too many people that are not from here that came over here and had anchor babies or some type of dual citizenship or whatever it is. And then they think they can turn around and tell black people what we are supposed to be doing. You're not even from here. Your parents are not from here. So what does that mean? Why am I taking advice? That's like me trying to tell Michael Jordan how to run his Nike Air Jordan empire. Hey, look, you need to be doing. No. You're not from here, bro. That's the problem. And then when you start bringing up people's lineages and being like, well, where are you from? Well, why don't y'all build up where the fuck you at? That's like me trying to clean up somebody else's backyard. My backyard got trailers, trash cans everywhere, bullshit. And I'm like, hey, man, you need to be doing such and such. They going to be like, nigga, why the fuck did you listen to Warren? Like, why would I listen to him in the first? I never took Roland Martin serious the whole time he was on TV. I really thought he was a court jester. That's what he reminded me of, a court jester. A fat, sloppy, Rottweiler head ass motherfucker who probably sit in his trailer and eat hot dogs and steaks and Hot Pockets and all kinds of shit and got mustard and mayo all around his fat lips and then come on stage and then be a court jester. That's what he reminded me of. He didn't remind me of somebody I'd be like, you know what? I take him serious. He's not a respectable person. Because if you were a respectable person, you would start off by being like, hey, I'm not from here. But these are the things that I've learned since my family has been here. And maybe we need to go another way. No, he started trying to talk to black people like you're some type of governing body over black people. Nigga, you need to govern your body. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. That's the point. You're not even from here.
Because y'all were some dumbasses who spent 4 years shitting on Biden,
we didn't need to shit on Biden. We just put out the obvious. Y'all need to go watch they had it today about the election. And I think it's going to be the Republican House Speaker. And he was just like, dude, Joe Biden pardoned his whole family. And he lied the whole time. He had no idea what was going on. The vice president didn't know what she was doing, talking about she been to the border. And then there's like, have you been to the border? No, but I'm planning on going. No, you was a mammy that was happy with your position of power, just like Sheila Jackson Lee, who was cussing everybody out because she didn't like the way another immigrant that was cussing everybody out. These people, they don't care. They don't care about what's going on in this country. They like all this order out of chaos. People like Roland Martin, don't listen to these motherfuckers, man. That man got $300,000 from the Democratic Party. And now the Democratic Party is billions of dollars in the hole because all that money went to nothing.
Then you shit on Vice President Harris. Y'all said she wasn't a sister.
She's not. She's an East Indian cosplaying as a sister, like Rachel Dolezal. They're in the same bracket.
Y'all talked about how she cooked collard greens.
She said she cooked collard greens in a tub.
Y'all acted like some assholes about Hillary and hot sauce.
Hillary did come out to the Breakfast Club with hot sauce in her purse. She did do that. That's very offensive. That's exactly. And then they tried to have a nerve to compare that to when Donald Trump was like, a lot of black jobs. What's that supposed to mean? Nigga, black jobs that are supposed to go to foundational black Americans. What the fuck you think he talking about? Don't try to play coy. And then when he snapped on their asses and was like, first of all, y'all late, y'all equipment don't work, and y'all said that Kamala was gonna be here and she wasn't even here. And now all those people, the black journalists and all that, now y'all at the behest of him. You lucky he ain't petty like that. Because if he was petty, he'd be like, yeah, and make sure none of those people ever work again. He could go on a damn tour for 4 years, and everybody that says something about him, make sure you never work again. He ain't even worried about you. He worried about, what is Donald Trump worried about? Since motherfuckers want to say that he ain't shit and all this other shit and shit that Joe Biden should have been worried about. Well, there was a part of the armed forces that refused to get the jabby jab or whatever. Well, it just came out today. That's one of the first things he's working on. All those soldiers that refused to jab it up. What ended up happening was now he's going to reinstate them and give them back pay since they didn't get paid for 4 years because they refused to do what they, jab, that thing. So, a person that don't care about the United States of America is a person that'll tell you no one's above the law and then pardon their own son. If I was Joe Biden, I would have told Trump, look, if anything, can you just pardon my son? That's all I ask of you. I ain't going to fuck shit up. I'm going to turn it over to you so you can clean it up. Just pardon my son because I don't want them thinking that anybody's above the law. Trump could have been like, all right, I'll do that. No, you pardon your son. They say, hey, Mr. President, so you going to pardon your son? No, nobody's above the law. And then 6 months later, I'm pardoning my son. Stop.
Y'all talked about all this sort of stuff like this, and you knew what y'all to get? Butt-naked, nude model, First Lady Melania Trump.
You can disrespect it all you want. Go ahead and do that, Mr. Rowland. Go ahead and do that. That's what you want to do. Call him out. You act like that's hurting us. That ain't hurting us. That man is in. Look, y'all are the main ones. David, what did I tell you? David, now remember years ago when they was like, ooh, Trump going to jail. Trump going to jail. How many podcasts did I do? And I'm like, that nigga's not going to jail. He's a white man, a part of the dominant society, and he's up a billy. A billy. Barack Obama and them wasn't up no billy. He like, y'all can keep that little presidential salary. put it on the books. I'm up a billy. So go ahead, say whatever you want. I think when people say shit about Donald Trump, they feel like black people gonna be like, how dare you? Dude, say what you want to say. Because at the end of the spectrum, like Neely Fuller Jr. taught us, when you see two called dominant society people arguing, you don't pick a side because at the end of the day, they're just arguing about who's the biggest slave master. That's all it is. And as David teaches us, we have no allies. So if that's the case, and we have no allies, I'm looking at the policies Trump is putting together. I don't really care about how he feels about black people as a whole. What are you doing in putting policies in place that are going to impact foundational black Americans negatively? That's what I'm looking at. I'm not looking at, oh man, he didn't do this for black folk. He didn't do that. Well, guess what? The Democratic Party ain't done shit for black folk either. They've done more harm than good.
What y'all about to get is the twice impeached, criminally convicted felon in chief, Donald Trump. And then I want to hear y'all yell about tangibles.
We still yelling about tangibles.
And all y'all who were talking all y'all trash, how y'all just dogged everybody and y'all like reparations now or no vote. I ain't hear it come up in the Treasury Secretary hearing.
Y'all just mad because we didn't vote for Kamala, the fraud Harris, and Joe 94 crime bill. That's all that is. You know, I think what's going on with Mr. Martin right now is I think he's a little hungry. And, you know, Roland Martin is probably one of those type of people when you barbecuing, he don't even let people use the tongs to get the meat off the grill. He just snatch it off the grill with his bear claw hands and just start eating it. You know what I mean? And he's one of those type of Sambos. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't hear it come up in anywhere else. So I'm just letting all of the BS I heard The entire election, I can't wait to hear what y'all got to say. Beginning at 12:01 p.m.
They're gonna blame the Democrats,
and don't forget the tether conversation, because we have a South African billionaire who's about to be the president.
No, two.
I love it that they said that. Now let's break this down, because they want to talk about Elon Musk. Y'all niggas is going out there and buying his car. They act like Elon Musk is hiring armored people to go to people's houses, pull a gun out, and make them go buy a Tesla. That's what you know how many black people I know wanted a Tesla at one point? Hell, I wanted a Tesla too. I'm talking about when they first came out years and years and years ago. What changed your mind, Warren? When I started seeing those motherfuckers blow up and catch on fire. And I was like, that's probably not for me. I'm just keeping it a buck. You can ask even my family. I'm like, man, if I spend some money, I'm going to get a Tesla. Once I started seeing them motherfuckers blow up and catch on fire, I was like, I think I'll just stick with American cars. And that's a fact. And if I'm going to get something else, I'm going to give me a Honda Accord or a Toyota or something. But other than that, I'll just stick with something else. But ain't nobody forcing black folks to go buy them cars. They're going to buy them. Nobody's forcing people to go buy a Tesla. But if you go to California, you go to Las Vegas, you see Teslas every goddamn where. Stop buying them. I don't buy them. If I was going to buy a car that's not an American car, it's going to be a Honda Accord or a Toyota Camry. Because you know the motherfucker's going to run forever. But nobody and if you want to go buy a Tesla, what's wrong with buying a Tesla? Go buy a Tesla. If that's what you want to do, go do it. But they making it seem like somebody like Elon Musk is holding a gun to people's head. Hey, he's coming with futuristic technology and people decided to buy them. So the people that wanted to buy, I'm not mad at them. But y'all making it seem like it was our choice for Elon Musk to be the wealthiest man in the world and be friends with Donald Trump. Joe Biden had straight Klan members that were his advisors, but I don't see nobody bringing that shit up.
Yeah. No. 3. Musk, Peter Thiel, and David Sachs. All 3 of them are apartheid. All 3 of them are white men from South Africa.
Okay, and what does that have to do with foundational black Americans?
Yeah, but all these Negroes, all y'all, I know, but some of y'all brothers out there, I saw y'all tweets and y'all posts. It's amazing how y'all asses went silent.
I haven't went silent because deportation is going to start ASAP, and I can't wait. Round up all these immigrants that are criminals that's over here getting unearned benefits that are being taken away from foundational black Americans, as Ann Coulter put it so eloquently when she was talking to a panel of immigrants and was like, y'all have convoluted the civil rights movement into something else that was meant for foundational black Americans. It wasn't meant for immigrants. Sorry, an enemy of my enemy is my friend. This is what politics are about. It isn't about, oh, they my friend. No, it's about, oh, okay, we can come together for a common goal to get they asses out the paint. Cool. We'll go back to Warren later. Right now, we're going to be on the same team and get them out the paint because we're being benign neglect at every turn chance that they get. So it's so funny to hear him mention that.
See, I could start naming some names. Philip Scott.
Oof.
Boyce Watkins.
Philip Scott, that's my man. I like Philip Scott. Philip Scott is a G. He be having some great information. I think that brother's out of Texas. Shout out to Philip Scott. I love that. That dude is cold. I like him. He be saying some real shit.
Don't do it.
Vicky Dillard.
And this is where I come to an end. I want to hear what he's got to say about Vicky Dillard, but I don't appreciate him saying that about our lovely sister Vicky Dillard. So I'm really about to go in.
Tariq Nasheed. All that stuff y'all were talking. Let me know what's coming black folks' way.
I'm going to tell you what's coming immigrant black folks' way. La migra. INS, motherfucker. And if they do it in my state where you getting $1,000 per immigrant, nigga, sign me the fuck up. Because I'm going to be out there all day with my binoculars, my monoculars, all my shit. I'm going to be staking out. They over here, they right there, and I'm be right there and collecting my G-ball. Fuck that. They didn't mind collecting slaves for a fucking fee. when we was trying to escape the plantation. So now y'all gonna see how it is. Don't come over here. Stay where the fuck you at. Build up where you at. Ain't Rolling a Haitian? Yeah, immigrant.
The billionaires running the show.
But don't forget,
Immigrant.
Go ahead, Greg.
we're shields for the Democrats, and this is for.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right, we're shields. Not that we fight on behalf of black people.
You don't fight on behalf of black people, and that's all I needed to hear. Because now I'm about to go in. Because you mentioned Vicky Dillard, and I don't appreciate that shit at all. So now it is definitely time to go in. Rolling. You were very disrespectful mentioning Vicky Dillard's name. You were uncouth, no tact. Why don't you have a conversation with our sister Vicky Dillard? But for you to be disrespectful and even mention her name, like as if you're in the same category as Vicky Dillard, you're a clown. You're a pelican eye, Rottweiler head, 2 hot dogs away from a stroke, tether is what you are. And you are here to disrupt the system that is supposed to be supplying justice for the racial group that needs the most constructive help, which is foundational Black Americans who built this country for free without repayment. So for you to mention Tariq's name, our sister Vicky Dillard, or our brother Philip Scott, and all those others that fight for the equality for foundational Black Americans who built this country for free, you are officially kicked off the set, bro. And now I'm really not going to feel bad for you when a lot of people start outing you and putting out your personal business and all that. I ain't going to feel bad for you because this is beyond Sambone and Coonan. You need what I would say, I coined the term, you need Sambo rehab, which would be 24 hours of all the Hidden Color videos with a detox of reading Dr. Francis Cress Welsing's The ISIS Papers. You need a detox. You need a Sambo detox because that is beyond disrespectful. Even mentioning these people's names as if they're not doing God's work, Allah's work, Jehovah's work. Vicky Dillard, Tariq Nasheed, Philip Scott. I often listen to them. And I feel like they're doing God's work. And it's not easy to do that. I'm pretty sure they probably offered a bag to Vicky, but our sister, she stands on a moral compass that is unmatched, homie. So for you to even disrespect that sister like that, nah, man. Now I see why that brother ran up on you on camera. And then you tried to hide behind whoever. Motherfuckers better stop thinking the internet is sweet. They can also find out where you stay. They can, like, the internet is undefeated. And shout out to Philip Scott, Tariq Nasheed, Vicky Dillard for fighting on the right side of right, doing God's work, doing the ancestors' work. It's not easy to do. It's very difficult to do. And it's so funny how you want to call these people out, but the Democratic Party gave you over $300,000. Roland Martin. Roland Martin looked like the Black Planeteer pig. Go look up the Planeteers. We're Planeteers, and you could be one too, because saving our planet is the thing to do. Looting and polluting is not the way. Y'all remember Captain Planet? The power is yours. And then the dude that was nasty and junky and just be eating up everything, always had mustard around his lips and just loved to live in filth. And have you ever seen a pig and shit? Oh my God. That's like catnip to them. That's Roland Martin. Just one of these people that think that I remember he was on stage doing a stinky leg with Hillary Clinton. I'm like, he's a court gesture. He's just a court gesture. You are lame-o, bro. You are a real weirdo is what you are, bro. Man. And mention all these people like we was like, yeah, Trump is going to do everything for us. No, Trump is just enacting policies that are not effectively hurting foundational Black Americans. That's all that is. Y'all remember that. That's why I did this podcast today, because my brother, shout out to my brother Dave from No Compromise, he hit me up with this, and I had been seeing clips of it. I'm like, oh my God, dog, like, this is unbelievable that you would go that far to like, you still want points from the liberals? The liberals are done with you. As Erica taught me. Hey, Warren G, when the white supremacists are done with their tools, they break them. And I'm like, damn, that's a cold thing to say, but Erica's not lying. They do break them. And now that he's broken, now you want to come back and you want to clout chase by mentioning Tariq or Vicky Dillard. Talk black to me, Vicky Dillard, or Philip Scott. I like that, brother. And they're doing God's work. It's not easy doing God's work. It's not. You can side on the right side or right. Hey, man, like I said, the whole country was red. If you looked at the polls, the whole country was red. Everybody watched the election. That wasn't, he barely beat Kamala. It was a slaughter. It was an onslaught, a debacle. It was almost unreal. Like, these Republicans, like, y'all really thought? Everybody is like, dog, this is the worst the country's probably. We thought it was bad when Trump was in office. I mean, not Trump, when Bush was in office. Man, Kamala and Joe Biden take the cake. Funding all these wars, spending our money where it don't need to be spent, sending it to the Ukraine, and then having all these immigrants, they can go get checks and all this other shit, and we can't get nothing. Man, stop, Roland Martin. Stop. Man, stop, Planeteer Pig. He's a Planeteer Pig with a rah-rah head. His head's got to be about 40 or 50 pounds. Probably more like 100. That's a big head. So it's like, man, you know, for you to bring up Vicky Dillard, I thought that was distasteful. Why you bringing her up? You a man. Talk to the men. Don't bring up no women. And if you are going to bring up women, bring up facts. I ain't never heard Vicky Dillard be like, yeah, y'all, because Trump, he going to do this for us. And Trump going to, I ain't never heard Tariq, Philip Scott, nobody say that. So why are you even suggesting somebody said that? No, I remember what they said, and I thought the same thing. He ain't putting no policies together that's directively fucking over black people. Which goes to my point. David know this. James Youngblood know this. Tasha, whoever been listening, I always been saying they don't want Donald Trump because he's an equal opportunity racist. See, have you ever watched that show, All in the Family, with Archie Bunker? Archie Bunker was an equal opportunity racist. Because he would have George Jefferson on there. That's how they got their spinoff. That's how the Jeffersons got their spinoff, because he knew Archie Bunker, and they would go back and forth about race and shit like that. They could never have that on TV now, but back then that shit was going, and Archie Bunker was just one of the most realistic racists that you would ever meet. Just like when Clint Eastwood in The Gran Torino. He was racist as a motherfucker, but he was racist to every racial group, and he was an old school racist. See, most other racial groups don't like old school racists, because old school racists ain't gonna just be nigga all the time. Old school racists gonna be looking at Asians cross-eyed. They're gonna be looking at Latinos cross-eyed, and that's what other racial groups don't. They like it when we're the permanent welcome mat, when we're the butt of the joke all the time. That's why they don't like Donald Trump. That's one of the reasons why I'm like, I'm glad that motherfucker in there, because now ain't gonna be no, y'all niggas need to get with the Hispanics, Joe Biden. The fuck we need to get with them for? They didn't build the country for free without repayment. Go read Douglas Blackman's Slavery by Another Name. Go read that book. He didn't mention near Hispanic, near Latino, near Dominican and Puerto Rican, none of that. No. People just mad because we know our history and they don't know theirs. Roland Martin, you are a failure at life. Because you're still talking about some shit, and Donald Trump is already the other president. And you trying to find anything to be like, see, look, y'all there talking about Donald Trump and all that stuff. Nigga, you're the one who got the $300,000 from the Democratic Party, not us. They looking at your ass sideways, not me, not us. That's what y'all get. The whole country was red. That whole map was red. This nigga damn near, it was almost like he was just competing against himself. She was at 20. was at 20, he was at like 110 electoral college. And she was barely at 20. I was like, oh man, this is a wrap. I mean, literally, it was an onslaught. And these motherfuckers up here talking about, see, and Donald Trump ain't give you this, Donald Trump ain't done that. I like what he's doing for the soldiers. I like what he's doing for the armed forces. I feel like that's right. That's some G shit to be like, no, they stuck on their principles and beliefs and they didn't want to do that, so I'm going to reinstate and get them their money back. No, that's some gangster shit. Fuck that. It's black people in the fucking armed forces too. Shit. So I'm like, man, I'm glad David showed me. When he showed me that, I was like, oh, nigga, you done fucked up. Because I always thought Roland Martin was a court gesture. Look, David, no, I ain't never really brung up. I always used to be like, dude, Roland Martin is a clown. Like, I never really took him serious. I took Angela Rye a little bit more serious than I took him, and I felt like they was on the same boat. Angela Rye was up there fucking crying the other day. I see the clip. I'm like, what the fuck is she crying for? Oh, you crying because you ain't going to get a job? And you ain't going to be on CNN no more? Talking shit about black folk because we ain't voting and talking shit about black men? Stop, Angela Rye. You're a part of that ski, a.k.a. bullshit. I don't want to hear it. Calling out names part 2. Stop. All y'all. Roland Martin, all the people he had on this panel. This lady up here talking about, yeah, remember the tethers? Yeah, you. You and Roland Martin. Then the other nigga with the dashiki on. Yeah, they gonna blame the Democrats. Man, take that damn dashiki off, nigga. I want to make sure you got all those books in the background. Like you, Dr. John Henry Clark, or Professor Kaba, or Professor James Smalls, or Dr. Phil Valentine. You ain't none of them niggas. Nigga, take that goddamn Coming to America Part 3 outfit off, nigga. Hey, get your ass out of here. But anyway, man, I appreciate everybody listening, subscribing. David, man, I hope I did it justice. Again, shout out to Vicky Dillard, Talk Black to Me. Shout out to Philip Scott, and much respect and praise to our brother Tariq Nasheed. Look, I'm going to say this and I'm going to end mine. These niggas be hating on that. I ain't never seen so many grown men hate on a nigga in my life. It's weird to me. I think that they don't like that Tariq Nasheed be calling out the whole shit, and he fights on the right side of justice for his people. And I don't think people like that. And I don't think that they like that he be coming with facts and data. And motherfuckers don't like that shit. And they don't like that he was like, tether. Y'all niggas are tethered. Get the fuck on. And it's true. Y'all just want to replace the foundational black Americans that are here. Y'all not trying to fight for us. That's why y'all gonna do a study on reparations and have Coleman Hughes on there, a fucking Puerto Rican. How is he gonna speak on behalf of foundational black Americans and you're not even from here? Get the fuck out of here. And Danny Glover, non-talking ass. He talk like all his conversations are like Beloved in The Color Purple. So no, let's do what we need to do, and let's be on the right side of right, and let's help some of our people fight the good fight and do God's work. You know what I'm saying? When people start trying to criticize Vicky Dillard, let's jump on their asses. When they try to start criticizing Tariq Nasheed, you should be like, wait, hold on. So what is it that you don't like about Tariq? Like, tell me what you don't like. Or and anything that somebody will say is always baseless. It's like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, shout out to Lord Jamar. Lord Jamar said some real shit. He was like, people be disagreeing with Tariq because they just don't like him. It has nothing to do with the argument. And that's a fact. That's why people are mad at him that he did a hip-hop documentary and talk about, well, you ain't from the Bronx, so you can't speak on it. Nigga, you're not from this country, Fat Joe. So what the fuck are you talking about? Fat Joe, 400 pounds with flamingo legs. Man, get your ass out of here, man. I'm done. Peace.